Yo, what's going on YouTube? And in this video, we'll be talking a little bit about the price of Ecomi today, where it's going, and the potentiality of what we could see in the short term, midterm, long term. And also we'll be talking about a couple other projects that I thought was pretty cool, like Beeple and another project that I saw a lot of OGs that are also launching their own project on OpenSea. So let's just go ahead and hop in and take a look. All right. All right, guys. So this is what Ecomi had retweeted, I believe, yesterday or sometime recently. So taking a look at the chart, Ecomi is top 10 NFT projects by fully diluted market cap. Okay, so meaning essentially like if all the supply was essentially bought up at I believe maybe at the current price, it'd be like 1.66 billion, which is, only a couple of projects are ahead of them, including Flow. And then these other projects like Decentraland, Engine, and Axie and the Sandbox, which are huge, amazing projects, are actually a lower valuation as far as fully diluted market cap goes. And you guys can, correct me if I'm wrong on any of that terminology, but I thought that was pretty cool. Also, if we go over to Coingecko and look at the stats as far as NFT coins go, you will notice Ecomi's back on top, man, topping Dapper Labs' Flow. So it's at $526 million on the value, on the market cap, and Flow's 476 million. So I don't know, I thought that was pretty cool because Ecomi has once again returned. I mean, it was already top 10, but returned to its prominent place. Only a few projects, some of which have been out forever, like Tezos, Engine Coin, Decentraland, and things like that. Those projects are just, on the top 5. So I thought that was really cool, just because Ecomi's back up there, and we still have such a long ways to go for this thing to continue to rise. So I'm very bullish on this, very bullish on price. It's 0.002 right now. We've obviously been up to a penny. I obviously think we'll go beyond that in the midterms, and in the short term, I could still see us going kind of fluctuating up and down in the 0.002 all the way up to 1 cent range. I can see it trying to find a solid basically floor and support level. So I imagine it'll be a little volatile until things really kick off, marketing gets in place. Obviously, we have Comic-Con coming up, more influencers, more things like that. So I think Taps did a really good video. I don't know if I watched all of it, but he basically was saying it's like the perfect storm, and I totally agree with that sentiment as well. So as you can see, you pull back the, I think this is the 7-day chart, if you will, or the day chart, 24-hour chart. So the price is obviously going back up, and I think I saw somebody, it might have been Daniel Lee, did a video on, I think it was Daniel Lee, it could have been Zach or Daniel, I can't remember, about a video. I didn't get to watch it, but I saw the title said something about BitBoy, mentioning Ecomi, so maybe that's why we've seen some uptick in the volume, uptick in the price, things like that. People are starting to notice, especially after the Marvel announcement, and more people are going to catch on. So I think this is obviously going to keep continuing to rise in price a little bit. So we will see, continue to watch the price, see if it hits that 0.003 level, if it bounces off of it, or if it goes beyond that in the short term. So another thing I wanted to note is, as far as market cap goes, this is just something I pulled up for you guys as a resource. But diluted market caps of company's fully diluted market capitalization is what a market cap would be. The stock options were exercised, and all convertible securities were exchanged for stocks. Say that in addition, million, blah, blah, blah. You can pause that if you want to read it, but I thought it might have been a good resource. I might link it below if you guys want to look at market cap versus fully diluted market capitalization. If that interests you, just comment below and I'll drop this link in there. I thought about another notable project that just launched. I thought that would be cool to kind of change the channel up a little bit, maybe sprinkle some nice goodness NFT projects across my VeVe videos. That way I can obviously get more viewers and we can build a stronger community together. Because ultimately, like I said, my whole goal is to grow in the NFT space as a whole. Obviously, VeVe is not going away. Obviously, VeVe is the main squeeze here and my main focus. But yeah, for the growth of the channel, I think it'd be good to just talk about NFT, like the macro NFT space as a whole. So this one was a notable project. I know I just saw Beeple was tweeting about it today. Obviously, it's been mentioned, but they just launched today. You saw Andy Murray's Wimbledon 2013 victory. I believe this is the very first launch on Beeple's new platform. And he's partnered with Time, Endeavor, IMG, Universal, Warner Music Group, the Wimbledon, Open Earth Foundation. So I believe this is the very first launch, because obviously if you click on releases, it just doesn't go anywhere. So I believe this is the very first launch, which I thought was pretty notable. Like if you look at some of this, like 10,000 for the current bid right now, so it looks like $10,000, but it includes playing tennis with Andy for 30 minutes. So I imagine this has 2 days left, so I bet this will go for at least, I think it'll go for at least 30 grand or about around 30 grand, but we'll see. So I think more people will have to find out about that, but like I said, it includes a bunch of other stuff attached to it, so that's pretty cool. This 20 editions basically celebrates his 2013 Wimbledon victory. By the way, this is like moments, so these are like super notable moments, obviously. So it's kind of like NBA Top Shots, but it's going to have all different types of sports. I think I read an article, it's going to include sports, like big moments in history, even like politics. But I thought this one was actually cool because I didn't want to purchase anything having to do with politics personally, but sports, I love sports. It brings everybody together, so yeah. So that one was edition 50, and that one included a Challenge Cup trophy replica. The 20 edition size was 20 center court tickets to Wimbledon 2022. Take place during the first 10 days of the fortnight. You get a physical artifact and Wimbledon 2021 posters signed by Andy. So those are all cool. So you not only get the NFT, but you also get the a bunch of stuff attached to it, the utility stuff attached to it. And according to, I guess, this page, I believe it's eco-friendly. So all these are like eco-friendly NFTs. So, if you're worried about that, Ecomi is carbon neutral, and this one appears to possibly be carbon neutral as well. So $99 was this one with the edition 100 edition size, which I should have probably purchased this one. It came with an autographed card signed by Andy. I don't know why I didn't buy this one, which I feel like an idiot now, but it's all good. It's all good because I got this one. I got a 500 edition size of a highlight from Wimbledon 2013, where I believe he advanced to the next round in this one. I'll have to read a little bit about it, but it includes this article about this moment and this whole, I guess, his championship during, his men's championship at Wimbledon 2013, which actually I remember watching this. I remember him winning this. I watched a bunch of different matches that year, just because I believe he was like the only Brit, and he's like the last Brit to win it, and like the last, what was it, like, I'm not a tennis fan, but it was like last 30 years or something crazy or something like that. I'm not a huge tennis fan, so I'm not 100% sure, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. So anyways, we'll see how that looks like, and how they like deliver the NFT, because I'm really not sure. So we'll see. It just like if you go to my account, it'll show it like inside the account. So that was so we'll see how that works out. So here is kind of what the moments look like. This one would have been really cool if I purchased it. I don't know. We'll have to do it next time. So, but yeah, it says our commitment to the environment. We are mindful of environmental impacts on blockchain technology and partner with the Open Earth Foundation to establish practices designed to minimize energy-intensive transactions. We are also working to fund initiatives toward a wide array of climate programs in addition to offsetting our carbon footprint, and are excited to share more details in the near future. So that's pretty cool, you know. So the next notable thing is going to be Junkyard Dogs. This is like a lot of OGs from the VeVe community. Look like they either are really involved with this or are launching their own platform, or a project, if you will. So you can go and jump in the Discord if you want to learn more about that. So it looks like they are, you know, with all the popularity on OpenSea with, you know, the Bored Ape Yacht Club. So it looks like they have created their own unique NFTs with, you know, Junkyard Dogs, which is going to be like a dystopian, possibly looking theme. So we'll see. It looks like there's like these other, like the Golden Bone, a relic gifted to the canines by the Doge, the deliverer of the day humankind ascended to the moon. Our intellect and strength are a part of its mysterious powers. The Junkyard Labs have been working tirelessly to decipher this historic inscription. So they got a bunch of cool stuff going on. They're giving away some POAPs, some Discord dog tags and things like that. So I think the first 500 Twitter followers get dog tags. So I think you may be able to redeem those for something. So we will see. You might be able to still maybe swing it if a couple people haven't filled out their forms yet. But yeah, so a pretty cool project. Make sure you give them a follow on Twitter. They're at 500 followers like earlier today. Now they're almost at 600. So this project, I assume, is going to grow pretty quickly. And like I said, they're not yet launched. So you may be able to pick one of these Junkyard Dogs up. I'm not certain how many edition sizes they're going to have. So it's probably somewhere in between 7 to 10,000. But like I said, if you pick these up early, there's going to be, it looks as if they have accessories possibly. And overall, it looks like this project is going to be pretty interesting, and separate itself from all the other quote-unquote animal launches that we have been seeing. So definitely keep an eye out for this one. This could be a big opportunity. And like I said, keep an eye out for the Beeple. I wish I bought that one of 100. It sold out pretty quickly, but you still had a fair opportunity to get involved if you wanted that one. Also, if you're not familiar with Ecomi, you want to make sure you check them out and download the VeVe app on iPhone or Android. Literally, it's spelled VeVe. And you can buy NFTs on a carbon neutral platform and not have to worry about impacting the environment. So it's really cool if you're into that. So I own quite a bit of VeVe NFTs. I'm coming up on almost 100, and did very well on the last couple drops. Well, on the last drop, I did pretty well. I completed the set, and it was the hoverboards from Back to the Future. So if you don't know what that is, you can just check it out. My last video, I cover a lot of this in detail. If you are not yet subscribed to my channel, you can subscribe. I do tons and tons of VeVe videos and things like that. So you definitely want to give a follow if you're interested for premium digital NFTs that you can view in augmented reality. Obviously, they have some super notable brands and artists and more to come. Marvel's partnered with them. So obviously, it's a really big project, so you want to check that out. And that's all I got for this video, guys. Make sure you hit that sub and bell. And you know what to do if you like the video. You know what to do if you don't like the video. And peace, love, VeVe. And as always, be like an NFT. Be authentic. Peace. See you in the next one. Bye.